In this Star Wars Hunters news update video, I will be sharing with you some extremely exciting news. The game is finally coming to PC, and I have all of the details including a release date, gameplay to show off, and so much more. Plus, Season 4 kicks off today, so I'll be diving into everything included in today's update. Before we do take a look at all of that stuff though, make sure you do subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any future news updates on Star Wars Hunters. So, since the game released, the game has only been available on the Nintendo Switch, Android and iOS, but many of us play on the Xbox, PlayStation or PC. Well, finally, after about 9 months in development according to Steam, the game is coming to PC, which is just fantastic. They announced that the game is coming to PC with this trailer which showcases some gameplay showing off how much better looking it will be on PC compared to mobile, so that's great. And it's coming to PC via Steam much sooner than you think. Sign-ups have begun right now. If you visit the Steam store page for the game, you're able to request to playtest the game in its early access form, and there will be a playtest beginning in just under a month's time on December 13th through the 16th. Then there will be a secondary playtest on January 10th and 13th. This is to show off the improved visual fidelity, custom key bindings, and also our first look at an ability rework for Sprocket. And then on January 27th, it will open up in Steam Early Access for everybody, and it will also include a brand new map, which is the Coruscant Underworld. That's right, Coruscant is coming to the game. We're going to be finally able to play it in a multiplayer game. But the fun does not stop there, because there is also going to be a brand new hunt added to the game, and it's a Kubaz called Glickin. Also, cross-platform progression and cross-play will also be introduced. So you'll be able to transfer your account over if you've been playing on the Switch or mobile, and even play with those as well. And it also have controller support as well as mouse and keyboard support. The reason why the game is going through to playtests is to gather feedback from us players to help them improve the game before it does launch in early access. They have also released the minimum recommended and recommended at 4K resolution specs for the game. So you can see right here on this table that you really don't need a great PC to run this game as you'd expect, which is fantastic. You're going to be able to play this game on pretty much any hardware. I mean, all the hardware showcased on screen right now is old at this point. It is 20 gig in size though, right? That really does say that it's a lot bigger game with much higher resolution textures, given it is running at 4K than the mobile version. No word if more than 60 frames per second is supported just yet, so hopefully that is confirmed. The game will also use easy anti-cheat for the anti-cheat, because as we would expect, for a long time, if this game ever came to PC, with it being free to play and a multiplayer game, there are bound to be hackers, so at least there will be some form of anti-cheat already confirmed. However, it's EAC. It's not going to be perfect. Hopefully there will be the ability to disable crossplay for those that are playing on mobile. This is also a major milestone for Zynga and the Star Wars Hunters team. Previously, Zynga had not made a console game. The Nintendo Switch version of this game was their first. Then, this is their first PC game, which is no small feat for a publisher and, of course, a studio that has not previously made such a thing. I'm just so glad this is happening, because it really needed a boost in players. Now, people that didn't want to check it out on mobile are actually going to be able to play it. And someone that worked at Zynga, one of the vice presidents, did say that the success of Star Wars Hunters on mobile and Switch has led our decision to expand the game to PC. This is something our community of fans have been asking for, and we are very excited to welcome even more players to Vespara. This moment also marks a milestone for Zynga as we bring one of our games to PC for the first time. Unfortunately, still no information about if it will ever come to console like the PS4, PS5 and Xbox. Hopefully it does. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe if this is a success, they'll be able to get some money from the microtransactions that people spend on PC, and it will fund a console version. Let me know down in the comment section below if you'll be checking this game out now it's on PC, and I will be making videos, so be sure to keep an eye out for all the content and news updates, whether it be for the playtest, PC gameplay, stuff like that. I'll have everything on this channel. Let's now go through and take a look at everything included in Season 4. Most of this stuff is now available in the game right now with today's update, but some stuff will be coming later throughout the season, and I'll specify which that stuff will be later on as we go through specific segments of Season 4. Firstly, I want to talk about Nox, the new hunter. So she is a Zabrak archer, so as you'd expect, her primary weapon is a composite bow, and this allows you to charge it up to get extra damage. In terms of abilities, she has a poisoned spread shot ability that allows her to pull 5 poison-tipped arrows from her quiver and fire them all at once. You can use this ability to hit multiple opponents, or if charged, can fire all the arrows in a smaller group, which will help taking out just a singular enemy. Next up are 2 abilities relating to her jet boots. So as you can see from the footage I've been showing you, she does have this ability, just like Cad Bane did. So the 2 abilities she has with these jet boots is Jump Boost, which allows you to use the jet boots to jump a second time mid-air. You also have the Aerial Dodge ability, which allows her to actually dash sideways mid-air as well. When dashing, you're actually able to use her bow or poison spread shot ability, so you actually hover and then it will allow you to take aim at someone and shoot for a short moment, which is pretty cool. As for her ultimate ability, Nox sends out a remote that spews out a slowing poison gas, and enemies that are caught in the gas for too long will be paralysed. On to the new map now, and I've already been showing some gameplay of it in the background of this video, but it is called Endor Aftermath. Once again, the development team have knocked it out of the park. These maps they've been releasing have just looked so good, so hats off to all of the artists that worked on it. So it's an Imperial facility that has been run down, and it has remainants of various Imperial units such as ATSTs, AT-ATs, TIE fighters, and even a crashed X-Wing as well. They have done such a great job at doing all of this stuff, so I've only been able to play this map twice so far, but it does play quite a little bit different to the other maps, so I'm very interested to see how people enjoy it over time. So far, I'm having a blast with it. On to cosmetics now, and this update introduces 228 cosmetics. As always, not all of them are in the game at the launch of Season 4. They will be added through the shop over time, plus in various events, which I will get into. But there will be 45 new skins, 45 new weapon wraps, 35 avatars, 53 stickers, 22 victory poses, and 22 emotes. We do get to look at some of them in some screenshots that they have released. Most of them look pretty decent, but nothing that really stands out to me that I'm like, okay, I want to spend money or grind the arena pass to get this. I want to talk about game modes now, because they have added a brand new game mode called Scrap Salvage. So in order to score points in this game mode, you must deposit scrap to a few Anzalians, the same race as Babu Frick. And basically these are now on the map, you have to go up to them, and they are building something. Well, how do you actually find these scrap pieces? Basically, by defeating enemies. So every enemy you defeat, you can pick up scrap from their dead body, and then deposit it with the Anzelians. And if you do pick up any scrap and then die, you will actually drop all of the scrap that you was carrying. So there's a lot of risk and reward in this mode, which I very much like. There will also be supply caches, which will occasionally activate throughout the match to give you a bulk amount of scrap that you can go and deposit. Next up is Arrow Assault, which is a holo arcade mode. So this is going to be for Nox, obviously, given the name, and it sees all 8 players take to the arena as Nox, which means if you haven't actually purchased the Battle Pass, you can play as Nox in this mode. There will be some restrictions and rebalancing going on here to make sure it's a fair fight and change things up a little bit. So you can use aerial dodge to avoid fire while relying on increased damage of the composite bow, and critical eliminations will deal increased damage and can eliminate opponents with 1 hit. Hutball will also see a major change. So you will no longer drop the Hutball if you do, say, use a zipline or use one of the traversal abilities such as Reeve's Ruthless Pursuit or Amara Vex's Grapple. This is certainly going to completely change how Hutball plays, and I'm very interested to see if it is a positive impact. I really hope it is, because I much prefer using traversal abilities to get around the map, and I really do hope in terms of balancing that it doesn't get too bad now they've implemented this change. Now for balance changes that have been made to hunters. So Amara Vex has seen her maximum overheat increase from 26 to 30 and homing increase by 15%. Sentinel has been nerfed, so suppressing shots for Slingshot, and Chaos will not be knocked down by suppressing shot as long as their shields are active. As for Char, his dig-in ability has had knockback reduction reduced from 50% to 30%. Then we have Reeve, where her lightsaber throw damage has been decreased on levels 1 and 2 from 60 to 55, then on level 3 it's 65 to 60, level 4 70 to 65, and level 5 and 6 75 to 70. In terms of the length of Season 4, they have confirmed it will run until late January, so in about 9 weeks' time. And the reason being is that the developers say they want to give everyone on the team extra time to deliver more updates and engaging gameplay experiences. This also means you'll have more time to explore everything that the season has to offer, and more time to unlock the Arena Pass tiers and leveling up in ranked mode. They say they are confident with this shift they will be able to create even more rewarding experiences for everyone, and we can't wait to show you what's coming next. Some additional features in this update is that Chaos has been added to the Hunter's Path. I know many people have been asking about this, and that is right. Chaos has now officially been added to the Hunter's Path, so you can play the game for free without spending any money and unlock Chaos. You just have to earn Hunter tokens, which is simply done by playing the game, that's it. Or you could purchase her with crystals if you wish to do so. One downside to Hunter's Path in Season 4 is that they have actually increased the amount of Hunter's tokens that you need to unlock for all Hunters, with the exception of the first 4 to be unlocked: Amara Vex, Sentinel, Groz, and Zaina. This is obviously done to make a little bit more money, even if their reasoning is to give more people time to play as the other heroes. Moving on to ranked play for this season, and the ranked rewards have been revealed. So this is the Kyber 1 award for Diego, and it's the legendary Erodian Marksman skin, and I'm looking forward to seeing if I can unlock this. Unfortunately, I can't seem to get to Kyber, but it is what it is. There will also be some additional rewards throughout the season for participating in ranked this season, so that's good. And that kindly takes us into the events for this season. There will be 2 Clash events starring Nox and Reeve, and then Nox versus Diego. And basically, players will be randomly assigned on either Nox or either Diego and Reeve's team, and you'll be able to complete challenges to earn unique rewards in the game, including an epic costume and weapon wrap for Nox. Completing challenges will help you score points for your global team, and all players on the winning team will receive a special avatar at the end of both of these Clash events. There is also the chain event, and this is called Honor the Old Ways. This will be a High Republic themed event, and Arantel, Chaos, and Reeve will be going up for it, and you'll have the ability to unlock a unique Arantel emote. A couple of other events happening this season is the Feast of Prosperity event starting in this month, and this basically is where you play scrap salvage to earn unique seasonal cosmetics, and play in a squad to earn double challenge progress. There is also a Tree of Life event because Groz has his Life Day appearance, which is pretty cool, from the holiday special, so to celebrate Life Day, there will be a special bundle in the store. So that's Season 4 overall, pretty decent, but I'm very much looking forward to what next year has on offer. And I'd love to hear your thoughts on anything I've talked about in this video, so please do let me know down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like, and make sure you do subscribe so you don't miss any future news updates on Star Wars Hunters. And if you did miss any of my previous videos, click on the playlist on screen right now, and I shall see you in my next video. Goodbye.